Hello.
Mute myself. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All good? All right.
Yeah.
We're going to start in about a minute. Nothing new. Need a mat, a water bottle, weights. You can have a heavy set and a lighter set, and then you can decide what option you want to use. And also, please feel free to modify anything that we do. If something we do is not comfortable for you, just adapt it. So if you're coming deep into a squat and it's too deep for you, then you come out of the squat so that you're not so deep and towards the floor. If I'm going to position and it's not very challenging to you, then you can come even closer to the floor, making the intensity a little higher. So please make it harder or easier depending on how you feel with the exercise. All right, and I think we're ready to start. Yes, we are. Okay, so let's start with that step touch. Just starting to move that body. It's a beautiful sunny day out there, which is why I have the screens down, because it would be so bright in here. It's a good problem to have. All right, I want you to think about lifting up through that spine, engaging your core, press that belly button into your spine, and keeping your shoulders down. And I want you to also think about your breathing right here. Now cross your leg over, and I want you to pop your hip out when you cross your leg over. So you're getting a little mobility in that lower back and a little movement through the hip. That's it. You're going to feel a little bit of an engagement along the side of your abdomen when you pop that hip out as well. So activating your obliques. Lots going on. All right, now I want you to lift the knee right up and forward, right here. Think about drawing the knee as high as you can, engaging that lower part of the abdomen, and if you're ready, pull down. If you can create some resistance on that pull down, I want you to try to do that. Create some resistance so you really feel those shoulders warming up. That's it. Now we're going to take the heel to the bottom and pull through again. Lift that heel right up. That's it. Side to side. Nice wide stance. Again, you're keeping those shoulders nice and low. We're going to bring it in 4, 3, 2, step touch right here. Then we're going to do that side knee lift. You've done this with me many, many times. So let's counting down now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up here. Draw that knee as high as you can. 4, 3, 2, and back to center for 4. We're going to take it to the other side. Draw up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and step it in. Let's do it again. To the side. Lift, 2, 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and center it. Tap. Let's go to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and center it right here. All right, cross those heels over again. Let's take it forward. Pop the hip out. That's it. Draw that belly button in. We're going to take the knees forward and we're going to create a pattern. So first, lift your knee forward. Pull down with the arms. Now let's get that pattern. 2 to one side and then 2 singles. 2 on one side and then 2 singles. 2 on one side and 2 singles. That's it. Let's keep that pattern. Single, single, now double arm. Swing, swing, big circle. Swing, swing, big circle. Swing, swing, big circle. Single, single, double on the circle. Single, single, double on the circle. Single, single, double on the circle. Last time. Single, single, double, heel forward, press away. Press away. That's it. Notice I'm not taking my hip out. I'm just bringing the heel forward. My palms are facing my thigh, and I'm creating some resistance as I push away. That's it. 4, 3, heel to the butt and pull forward. Get the heel right back. We're going to bring it back to step touch in 3, 2, 1, step touch. Give me 4 more, 4, 3, knee to the corner, here we go. 1, 2, 3, give me 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and center it for 4. Other side right here. 4 more. Back to center, let's do it again. To the corner. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and center it. Take it to the other side. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and hold for 4. Now cross the heel over and move your hip out. That's it, move. 4, 3, knees pull up for 4, 4, 3, 2, let's bring that pattern. So it's single, single, big circle, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Give me 4 more. This is 1, 2, 3. Last one. Heel to the butt and pull in. Nice work. Back to step touch. Now I want you to relax. We're going to do 1 more, heel forward. Push away, push away, push away. That's it. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time warming up. As the temperature goes up, we tend to warm up a whole lot easier. We are going to do some range of movement though, okay? So right now, I want you to march on the spot, right here. Take your legs out, and I want you to reach to the corner. That's it. I want you to really lengthen up through the side of the abdomen, right here. We're going to do a combination of lifting right up, lengthening through that torso, and then you're going to bring your heel to the butt and cross forward. So let's do that. Ready? 4, 3, heel to the butt, cross forward. Give me 4, 4, 3, 2, ready, reach up, lift, lift, lift. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, cross forward now. Pull, pull, pull. That's it. 4, 3, 2, reach up, lengthen right up. That's it. 4, 3, 2, ready to pull, 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 pull. 4, 3, 2, last time, lifting up. 4 more. And let's pull. Hold here, hold here. All right, now I want you to slow it down, bring it back to center, right here. Now I want you to take it out and in, just nice and easy. Hold it up this time, hold it up right here. I want you to sink a little lower. That's it, shuffle, but sink low, right here. So we're shuffling and we're lifting. We're shuffling and we're lifting. We're shuffling and we're lifting. That's it, out. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. That's it, you got it. So hinge, lift, hinge, lift, hinge, lift. Feel the activation of that lower back, helping you. Draw on the abdomen, hinge, lift, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to center, step touch. Notice how your heart rate goes up with that. We're gonna do it again. I'm gonna ask you to come a little deeper on that shuffle now. Ready? So first it's in and out. Just get that little rhythm happening. There you go. Now hold out. We're gonna drop a little deeper on the shuffle. In 4, 3, 2, here we go. Back, lift, back, lift. Notice my feet are coming up and down. I'm shuffling. Here's the side, here's the side. Look at the side view. Notice how much my hip draws back. That's it. Lift, lift, lift. 4, 3, 2, and back to center. Nice work, step touch. Big inhale. Reaching nice and tall. And release. One more time. Big inhale. And release. Nice work. All right, I want you to have some water. I'm going to keep reminding you to have water. You're going to grab your heavy weights, not the light ones. If you have 2 sets, do the heavy. All right. We're going to take those heavy weights to the side. Draw the shoulders down. Lift up through the spine. Drawing the belly button. Choose one leg, and it doesn't matter which one it is. We're going to lunge forward and hold. 3, 2, 1. Lunge forward, hold. Now, check your position. Is your knee over your front toe? Yes. Now, this is your starting position. I want you to come deeper. Find a position that feels uncomfortable to you. And hopefully you're feeling the recruitment on the leg that's in front, through the hamstrings and your glutes. Also your quads. Ready? We're going to repeat this movement now. 3, 2, 1, tap back. And bring it all the way deep, deep, deep. Tap back and all the way deep. That's it. I want you to make it slow and powerful. So you're going to pause as you go forward, and then you're going to tap back and lift. You're going to pause as you go forward, tap back and lift. Now, limit your hinge. Keep that spine nice and long and straight. Keep your shoulders down. That's it. Notice my spine is not going forward as I lunge forward. My spine is long and straight. I'm actually thinking about drawing my chest slightly forward. Let's do 4 more. 4. Exhale as you lunge. 3, 2. This one you're going to hold. Hold. Come back to that original position. Holding. Now, draw down and lift. Draw down and lift. Draw down and lift. Yes. Now you're feeling that glute recruitment, aren't you? That's it. Now I want you to slow it down. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and step back. March it up. Nice work. Exactly the same on the other side. Ready? Shoulders down. Engage that core. Hips square. We're going to lunge forward in 3, 2, 1. Lunge. Check where that knee is. Is it over your toe? Yep, you've got the right position. Now, when you go down, you're not going to bring that knee forward. You're going to maintain the same angle, and you're simply going to lower. I want you to feel the activation of your glute in the front leg. Now, Feel the hamstrings engaging, your quadricep engaging. Are you recruiting your abs and are your shoulders down? Perfect. Now we're gonna keep coming back to this. Ready? 3, 2, 1, tap, and lunge, and pause. Tap, lunge, and pause. Tap, lunge, and pause. Tap, lunge, and pause. That's it. Keep a nice slow rhythm. Remember, you're lengthening that spine, leading with your chest. Let's try 4 more. 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold it forward this time. Hold. Can you come a little deeper? Now, small lift, drop down. Small lift, drop down. Feel the recruitment of those big muscles in your legs. That's it, beautiful. Draw down. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Come back, march it out. Now I'm going to give you an option. You can lunge forward, alternate, and do bicep curls, or you can simply stay in this position, nice long straight spine, small bend in the knee, and focus on your bicep curl. So this is option 1. Option 2 is alternating. Forward, alternate the other side, forward, right? You've got it. Now, choose which one you're going to use. Bicep curl, wrists facing away from me. I'm bringing a full extension on that release of the weight. So give me a full range of movement with the arm. Don't shorten it. Lift up, slow release. Anytime you like, go to a lighter weight, or even just do range of movement without weight. You can also up your weight. If you're feeling really strong, try challenging yourself. Let's do 8 more. 8, tap. 7, tap. Are you coming nice and deep? Come as deep as you can. Last 4, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful job. Come back. Give yourself a nice position. You feel nicely anchored through the lower body. Rotate your corner, so your toes to the corner. Keep that spine nice and long. Ready? All right. Tuck the elbows right into your waist. I'm going to go sideways so you can see exactly what I'm doing. You're going to lift, have the elbows slightly below your shoulder, and slowly release. It's a lift, hold, and slow release. Notice as you lift, you're recruiting that core a little more. Drawing the belly button on the lift. That's it, nice work. Now we're going to add on to this. If it becomes too challenging to you, option 1, take the weights down, do range of movement without weight, or choose a lighter weight to use. All right, we're going to do an add-on now. So you're going to lift and hold. Ready? Here we go. Lift and hold. Now, take it out, draw it back in. See the space between the weight? And lower. Lift out, keep that space. Now widen the space. Bring it all the way back to center. And lower, keeping the elbows bent. Lift, expand, center, release. Lift, expand, center, release. That's it, nice. Lift, expand, center, release. Notice how slowly and deliberate that movement is. Let's add on another one. Now we're ready. We're lifting up here. We're expanding. We're coming back to center right here. We're dropping the weights so they face each other. We're lifting up and releasing. Slowly, up, wide, back to center, drop the front of the weight, lift up, back to the ceiling, release. Yes, lifting up, 1, open 2, bring back 3, drop, face the weights, open, release. I know, it's a lot. Keep your focus. Go through that beautiful range of movement. Drop, lift, release. Let's do 4 more. 1, open, close, drop the lower arm, lift, release. That's just 1. Up, open, close, drop the lower arm, lift, release. That's 2. Open, close, drop, lift, release. That's 3. You've got 1 more. Up, wide, center, drop the upper arm, lift to the ceiling, and release. Beautiful job. Coming back to bicep curls. This time your wrists are facing your thigh. Curl up and full extension. Curl up and full extension. Curl up and full extension. Focusing on the upper body for now. If you want to continue to work the lower body at the same time, then I invite you to come low into the squat. So you can work the biceps and come deep into the squat. And that way you're going to activate that lower body. The other option is to come a little taller. And yes, it's definitely easier. Let's try 8 more. Ready? Let's start counting here. 8, slow release. 7, slow release. 6, is that spine nice and long? Are you recruiting that core? Last 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Release. Here's the challenge. Alternating. Picking up the pace a little bit for sure. Alternating. Really working that bicep to fatigue. Nice work. You're going to grab some water after this. Stay with me. Stay with me. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Release. Put those weights down. Grab your water bottle. Take a mini break. And then we're going to do narrow squats with forward lunge combinations. Grab your heavy weights again and simply place them by your thigh. Now, we're going to push our hip back and we're going to load the back of our heels. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Narrow squat. Hold. Activate your glutes and drive up. So your feet are about hip distance apart. You're drawing back. Your chest is open and you're driving up. Using the big muscles of the lower body and recruiting your glutes on that lift. That's it. Now, think about drawing the hips slightly forward on that final lift, right here. Draw back, 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 deep as you can handle. Lift up, and then draw the hips slightly forward. Nice. Draw back, deep, deep, deep. Lift up, press the hips slightly forward. Nice. Now let's continue with this one. Think about where your spine is. Forward flexion here, lifting up. There you go. Forward flexion, lift up. There you go. Now, we're going to take this position, and this time on the lift up, you're going to do a right and left forward lunge. So let's go right, tap, left, and let's go back to that squat. Nice. Let's do it again. Forward, other side, and narrow squat. That's our combination. Keep going with it. Right leg, left leg, and narrow squat. Are you using your glutes? I want you to really think about using and activating those glutes on the lift from your narrow squat. That's it. Forward and forward and narrow squat. Keep going. If you can go a little deeper on your forward lunge, I want you to try that now. If you can go a little deeper on that narrow squat, I want you to try that now. Nice work. Throw back and up. That's it. Go back. Let's count down 4. This is going to be 4. How's that breathing? Focus on your exhale. And 3. And 2. Keep that spine nice and long. Last one. Draw back. Lift up, cross your legs over. That's it, nice work. Let's come back to the focus on the upper body. Now, lock your heavy weights together. And again, if they're too heavy, you go lighter, right? Now, extend your arms directly above your head. And then I want you to bring it slightly forward. Okay, so you're not going to cause any impingement on your shoulders. Cause some flexion in your knees. You're going to bend at the elbow, and you're going to lift up. You're just moving the lower arm, the upper arm is still. Focusing on tricep extension and contraction. There you go. Now, I know some of you are really strong, and so you'd like to work a little harder. How do you do that? You do this exact same movement in a narrow squat. So exactly the same, but you're in a narrow squat. So try it and see if you want to use that. Maybe you want to use it for one extension and then come up for the second extension. So you can vary that. But remember, you can make it more challenging by coming deeper into your squat position while your focus is still on the tricep extension. Nice. All right, last time. Extend, hold, bring it back down. Take a moment. Nice work. Roll your shoulders back. We're going to come right back to it, and this time everyone is going to do a little bit of lower body work. Ready? Extend up first, right above your head. Then bring your arms slightly forward, so if you look up, you can see your weights in front of you. Right? So they're slightly in front. I'm going to show you that position. Now, you're going to continue flexing from the elbow and extending and keeping that lower arm completely still and just moving the upper arm. All right, you got it? Perfect. Now, take one leg out, take the other leg out. Soften your knees. Now, we're going to lift up, and on the retraction, you're going to come down. Extension, contraction. Extension, contraction. Extension, contraction. Yes, your triceps are getting tight, so keep going. Now, you don't have to do that lower body. I'd like you to try it. Even if you do 4 or 5 and then decide, okay, that's enough, I can't do it, that's fine. But at least introduce that movement, okay? We're not going to do too many more, I promise. So let's do 4 and 3 and 2 and last one. Lift, draw the arms down. Nice work. Now, have your wrists facing your thigh. Keep that lower body in the same position. You're going to draw the elbows out, and then you're going to slowly bring back to center. Out, back to center. Let's do the same leg movement. As you take it out, you're going to be up, and as you draw back to center, you're going to draw down. Lift up and draw down. Now, I want you to bring your focus to that inner thigh. As you lift up, you're really activating the inner thigh. Make sure your knees are facing the corner, your toes are to the corner, and the deeper you go, the better it is. I want you to really come as deep as you can. Now check that you're not suddenly dropping the shoulders down and forward. Keep that chest up. Keep that spine as long as you can. You will have a small flexion, and keep it small. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come all the way down and hold right here. Shoulders are down, weights are through the center. Now I want you to take one leg a little wider and the other leg a little wider. Yeah, feels really uncomfortable. That's perfect. Now, draw down, down, down. We're coming into our sumo squat. Keep your shoulders down, your chest open right here. And I want you to pulse. Breathe through it. Feel the inner thigh activation right here. Draw your knees to the corner as you come down. Draw your knees to the corner as you come down. That's it. Beautiful. Now let's do full range. Lift up, draw down, 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 down. Lift up, draw down. If you feel a little out of control, bring your feet closer. Make a small adjustment. Remember, you're recruiting that inner thigh. And you're trying not to hinge forward. You're keeping that chest up and open. Let's do 8 more together. Ready? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lift up, now come back, right here. Now, I want you to stabilize the lower body, keep it right where it is. Elbows out, extend, in, down. Now, if this is too challenging, come higher up into that sumo squat. If you want to keep it really challenging, keep it really low. So you can vary your position in the lower body. Let your breathing help you. Focus on your exhale so you create lots of room for that oxygen to come in to support your muscle contractions. Notice my upper arm stays isolated and still as I extend the lower arm. Draw up, isolate, extend, in and down. Draw up, isolate, extend, in and down. Draw up, isolate, extend, in and down. Last 4. You can come deeper on the lower body. That's where the challenge is with this one. That's 1. That's 2. 3. Last 1. Release. Now lift all the way up. Bring your legs together. Take those weights, place them down. Have some water. If you're like me, you're sweating, which is a good sign, always a good sign. Now we're going to go to reverse lunges. First thing I want you to think about, square out your hip. Now, transfer your weight over to one side. You can take your toe on the floor so that you already have that. You've transferred your weight. Now, you're going to find a spot on the wall or the floor which will aid you with your balance, and so will the recruitment of your core. So draw in the abdomen. Ready? You're going to lift your knee first, and then you're going to place your leg back and drop down. Hold. Check that front knee. Is it over your toe? Relax the arms. Ready? Lift up, drop down. Slow. Lift up, drop down. Lift up, drop down. Nice. Now, can you come a little deeper? Right here. Come a little deeper. Access the glutes on that lift. Drop down a little deeper. Access the glutes on that lift. Keep your hips square. Lift up and down. Lift up and down. Now look at my spine. I lift my spine and then I create a small hinge forward. Lift through the spine, small hinge forward. Let's do 8, Yes, it's hard. Focus. 7. Pause for a moment on that lift, and then drop back. Pause for a moment, and drop back. You've got 4 more. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Draw your chest back a little bit. Anchor your hands to your thigh and pulse. Dig, dig, dig. Go nice and deep. I know, it's challenging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Draw up. March it out. Notice the difference in the weight of your legs. That heavy leg tells you that you've really worked those muscles. Great job. Now, let's reverse it. We're going to the other side. So you're actually going to lift the knee of the heavy leg. Ready? Let's do it slowly. Lift up, and then hinge back and hold. Now, check that front knee. Over your toe. I'm not very deep in my reverse lunge, but as I start to warm up, I'm going to come deeper and deeper. Relax your shoulders down, drawing the belly button, hips square, focus. Ready? Here we go. Lift up and draw down. Lift up and draw down. Some people like to move the arms, almost like a propulsion. Now, if you feel super strong and you want to do propulsion, you can, you know. You can drive up and lift away from the floor. You can drive up and lift away from the floor. Keep your focus. Draw back a little deeper now. Draw back deeper. That's it. All the way down. Come on, let's take it down. Nice and deep. Lift. Draw back. Lift. You can also use your weights if you prefer. So you can add weights to this, moving the arms up and down with your weight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, we're gonna hold it, up, back, hold. Relax your arms to your side, right here. Pulse. Fantastic work. Stay with me. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. March it out. Beautiful job. Have some more water. I'm going to keep reminding you to hydrate. Nice work. All right. We're going to come down to the floor. We're going to come to tabletop. So, hands below your shoulders. Feet hip distance apart. Draw in that belly button. Nice work. Now, transfer your weight over to your right side. Hands stay where they are. Transfer your weight. Now, lift that leg off the floor and bring it up. Now, I want you to keep your hip down. So if I rotate my hip, I can get a lot of height. I'm not going to rotate my hip. My hip's square to the mat. I'm engaging my core, and I'm flexing my foot. Now I'm going to keep the angle in my leg, and I'm going to drive through that heel and lower just a little bit. Drive up and lower. Drive up and lower. And focusing on recruiting my glutes and contracting the glutes every time I drive up with my heel. So right here and right here. Okay, now you're gonna feel your hamstrings, right? Yep. You know you're in the right spot when your glutes and hamstrings are fired up on this particular movement. Don't lift that hip. Keep it square to the mat. Drive up. Drive up. Take a break anytime you like. You simply come back to tabletop, both knees on the floor. If this bothers your knees, you might want to grab a pillow, or you might want to roll up your mat so you have more support on your knees. Okay, we're going to take a mini break. Draw the knee in, draw the hip back, and come back to tabletop. Same leg, same position. Lift up. Flexing the foot. Now, we're going to add on. We're going to extend, we're going to contract, and we're going to lift. Drop, extend, contract, drive up. Drop, extend, contract, drive up. Drop, extend, contract, drive up. You've got it. That's it. Now, if you can lift higher, I want you to lift higher. Think about really extending that leg back. Let's do 4 more. This is 4. And 3. And 2. And last one. And draw back. Child's pose. We're going to do exactly the same on the other side. I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing. Starting with your hips square to the mat, popping in that belly button, transferring your weight over to your left side. Now, lift that right knee. It's about hip level, give or take. Now, flex your foot, keep your hips square, and drive up and release. It's a small movement. Be mindful that you're not lifting that hip. Keep the hips square to the floor. And think about driving through your heel and feeling the activation of your glutes and your hamstring on each lift. Anytime you need a break, come back to tabletop. Nice work. How's that breathing going? How about exhaling on that lift? Let's try 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw back. Now, if you have belts or bands, stretching bands, you can put them just above your knee and do the same workout, which will definitely intensify the amount of work you're doing. So feel free to do that. Put them just above your knee and do the same workout, okay? Let's lift up again. We're gonna do the add-on. So lift up first, check your position. Hips square, flex that foot. Now we're gonna extend first, then draw in, and then drive up. Drop, extend, draw in, and then drive up through the heel. That's it. Extend the leg, draw back, drive up through the heel. Extend, draw back, drive up. So if you have your band on, one of the benefits of the band, aside from the fact that you're increasing the intensity because you're increasing the resistance, it also makes you very aware of the smallness of this movement. So this movement is very small but very effective, really firing up your glutes and hamstrings. If you're finding yourself having a big range of movement, you're not doing it correctly. You are probably opening up your hip flexor and rotating your hip. So just stop and check your position. Let's do 4 more. 4, drawing that belly button. 3, 2, 1, out and in, and come down, and come back into child's pose. Beautiful job. Now from here, we're gonna go and do 20 push-ups. We're gonna do them slowly. I'm gonna count them down for you. You can have your legs extended and close, extended and wide, which will make it easier, or from your knees, okay? Let's get ready. Hands a little wider than shoulder distance apart. I'm going to come from my knees. Draw in your belly button. Lengthen your spine. Anchor your hip. All right, let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. Think about looking slightly in front of you here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway there, let's keep going. 11, 12, yes, I want you to go that slow. 13, 14, 15, keep your good form. 17, 18, 19, and 20, and I'm sure you're ready for your child's pose. So 10 fingertips and draw back. Give yourself a wonderful stretch. All right, we're coming back to tabletop, right here. Knees about hip distance apart, hands below the shoulders. Draw in that belly button. Now, take your right leg, the one we've been using, extend it up where you were before, transfer your weight onto the left, right here. Now lift that knee towards your hip. So lift up. There you go. Beautiful. Relax your foot now. I don't want you to flex it. This time I want you to draw down and take it out to the side. Draw down and drive back up. Draw down, take it out to the side. Come back to center and drive up. Relax your foot. Open, center, back, center. Open, center, back, center. Open, center, back, center. Notice as you lift to the side, you're not able to lift very high. If you are able to lift very high, it means you're rotating. So I don't want you to rotate. Keep your hips square to the floor and notice how that restricts your movement, but really, really activates the muscle on the side of your glute, the gluteus medius, and your abductor muscles on the outside of your leg. That's what the focus is on. So keep the hips square and try not to speed up. Let's do 4 more. Let's count this as 1, 2, 3, last one. Back to center, come back to child's pose. We're going to do the opposite side. I'm going to rotate so you can see me. Come back to tabletop. Transfer your weight over. Opposite side now. Come back to what we had before. Square out the hips. This is a good time to check your alignment. Hips square, core engaged, hands firmly on the floor. Ready? Draw down and lift. Back to center, drive up. Relax your foot. That's it. Neutral foot position. It's not flexed, it's not pointed. Keep control of that movement. And notice how you're really limited as you abduct to the side. That's it. Beautiful. Join that belly button. Keep that focus. Think about your breathing. Oxygen is needed for those muscle contractions, so don't restrict your oxygen. Draw that oxygen in. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one coming up, And come back to tabletop. Tent fingertips and draw the hip back once again. Now we're going to come flat into the mat. We're going to do some lower back exercises. I want you to keep your feet firmly on the floor. You're going to take your elbows out and slightly below your shoulders, and you're going to raise your hands off the floor so you're floating. And all I want you to do is to lift your shoulders up until you feel a really strong contraction in the lower back. That's it. Look slightly in front of you and maintain that contraction. Breathe through it, don't hold your breath, and release. Big inhale, big exhale, lift up, float and hold. Anytime you need a break, you're just going to place your hands on the floor and come back to child's pose. And slow release. Lift up. Feel the recruitment of that lower back. And release. Again, I want you to lift up. Feel the power of that lower back. And I want you to release. Place your hands next to your shoulder blades. Come up into Cobra. Feel a beautiful lift through the chest. Draw your shoulders down. And create that beautiful arch in your lower back. Now, your flexibility will determine how high you can come. If you could just come here, that's where you should be. So just go with your flexibility, how your body feels. Now, this is going to feel really good. You're going to lift your hip. There you go. And you're going to come back into child's pose. And then you're going to come all the way forward, once again, lying on your mat. Now, this time, we're going to do Superman, Superwoman. So you're going to bring your arms up into a big V, and you're also going to lift your legs into a big V at the same time. I'm going to ask you to hold. If you need to release it, you're going to release it. And you're going to come back to child's pose. Ready? Looking at your mat. 3, 2, 1. Lift and hold. Notice that you're really engaging your lower back, but you're also engaging the upper back, the mid back, and your glutes. Looking slightly in front of you. Can you lift any higher? Hold. 3, 2, 1. Slow release. There you go. Let's do it again. Ready? Inhale. Exhale and lift. And hold. Looking down at the mat, slightly in front of you. Don't hyperextend your neck at all. See if you can lift just a little higher. Nice shallow breath. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, and gentle release. Now hands right where your shoulders are and lift up again. That should feel good. Don't force it beyond where you feel comfortable. Now, I want you to take the shoulders. Look where my shoulders are. Take your shoulders and pull them back and down. Feel the slight expansion through your pectorals and the chest. Now, push your knees into your mat. Lift up through the hip. And slowly come back to child's pose. And come back to center, lying on the mat. Now, we're going to do a combination of both. I'm going to call the one where you have your arms extended out, floating above the floor, and just isolating and lifting the upper back, cactus arms. The other one is going to be Superman or Superwoman. Ready? So, relax the arms down. Look at your mat. Deep inhale. Big exhale. Again, deep inhale. And now exhale and lift. Right here. Hold. Toes are on the floor. Expansion through the chest. Looking slightly in front of you. Your elbows are bent. Now you're going to extend the arms into a V and lift the legs up. Right here. And hold. 4, 3, 2, and slow release. Let's try that combination again. Ready? Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just lift the upper body. Elbows out to the side. Lift up. Be ready to add on that Superman, Superwoman. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Lift the legs and extend the arms. And hold and maintain. Breathe through it. 4, 3, 2, and release. Beautiful job. Take your hands just below the shoulders and then slowly lift up, curving that spine. Draw the elbows down towards the floor. Drop the shoulders, looking in front of you. Now, press your knees into your mat. Lift up through your hip, slowly, 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 and draw your hip back into your child's pose. And that should feel fantastic. All right, now I want you to take that mat and I want you to roll it so that your elbows are going to be comfortable. Now, place that elbow directly below your shoulder. Extend both legs and make sure your hip is stacked. Notice the curve right here. Okay, put curving in my spine right here. Now, you have many options, so I'm going to show them to you. You can bend the lower leg and you can lift, drawing the hip away from the mat. You can take your front foot in front of you and the back leg extended. Both legs are extended, one is in front of the other, and lift. Not the most challenging, but the next level up. So these are the levels. Level number 3, stack one foot on top of the other and lift. And the final one is you're going to lift with one leg extended. So you're going to lift up, stabilize, and then lift one leg. Okay, come back. Make your decision. Which one are you going to use? Side plank in 3, 2, 1, lift. Draw that hip away from your mat and hold. Breathe through it. You're not holding your breath. Reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Lift up through that hip, recruiting your obliques on the side of the abdomen. That's it, beautiful. Anytime you need a break, hold, don't release it, hold. Anytime you need a break, I want you to drop your hip, place your hand on the mat, and take a break, okay? We're still holding. 4, 3, 2, bend both knees, and release. Feel that relief. Now, we're gonna do a little add-on in the next one. We're gonna dip the hip and lift it. If you find that a little too challenging, you just maintain and hold. Okay, you can also bend both knees. I know some of you like doing it this way and lift just with the hip, both knees bent. Always a good option for you. 3, 2, 1, lift, drive up. Now maintain. Now we're going to add on small drop and lift. Small drop and lift. Small drop and lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, lift and hold. 4, 3, 2, and release. Fantastic. Let's go to the other side. If you have a pillow, use a pillow. Whatever makes that elbow feel more comfortable. Some of you don't even need any cushioning. For some reason, my elbows are really bony, and I definitely feel it if I don't have cushioning, which distracts me from my form. And that's not what I want you to do. Don't worry about the pain in the elbow. You shouldn't have any pain in the elbow. Choose which lift you're using. Remember the alternatives. One knee bent, both legs extended, one leg lift. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, lift up. Long, straight spine, drawing the belly button. Hip, stack one on top of the other. That's it, breathe through it. It's not unusual to have one side more challenging than the other. So work with it. Remember, your option is to bend your knees and release and take a break. Anytime you like. Keep holding though, if you're able to. 4, 3, 2, and now release. We're going to do exactly the same movement, and we're going to add on that little dip if you feel up to it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, lift, lift, lift. Fingertips right to the ceiling. Now, really slow, dip down and lift up. It's a very, very small movement. Dip and lift, dip and lift. Feel the recruitment of your obliques. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Release, bend your knees. Beautiful job. All right, get that mat down. I want you to come onto your back, right here. Bend one knee, extend the other leg so it's nice and long. Now, if you have a belt or a stretching belt, you could certainly grab it and wrap it around your calf. Even if you have a towel, I have a towel, I'm going to grab it and I'm going to place it on my calf. Now, if you don't have access to any of those, you can simply place your hand on your hamstring and just draw towards your chest. So, one knee bent, the other leg's extended, stretching out your hamstring. Keep a small bend in your knee, very small. Bring it a little closer if you're able to. Keep your shoulders down. Nice deep breathing. And slow release. Let's go to the other leg. Lengthen the leg first, then put that towel around your calf and gently bring it towards your chest. Feeling a wonderful stretch in your hamstring. Did a lot of hamstring and glute work today. We also started to access our abductors and the gluteus medius on the side of the glutes, as well as all the upper back, lower back, mid back, and all of the muscles in your arms and your shoulders and your chest, you know, everything. All right, bend the knee. Now draw both knees into your chest and roll up. Place your hands next to your butt. Lift yourself up. Now, use your glutes and your quads and drive yourself all the way. We're going to stretch out our quads. Bend that supporting knee. Reach back. Track one knee across from the other. And if you're able to, reach up towards the ceiling. Feel free also to hold onto a wall or a chair or something to give you balance and support. But if you can, I want you to try and think about recruiting your core and your hips for balance. Nice work. Release and relax. Transfer your weight over. Find that spot on the wall. Reach back. Track one knee across from the other first. Press that hip forward. Lift up through your spine and reach up. And release. Place both feet hip distance apart. Big inhale. Big exhale. Take one arm across. Bend at the elbow. Push back. And release. Other arm. Pushes across. Bend at the elbow. Push back. Take both arms. Clasp your hands behind you. Hold down and expand through your chest. Keep your knees nice and soft. Feel that wonderful stretch. And last time, big inhale. And big exhale. And have a fantastic day, or whenever you're doing this. Keep strong, everybody, and keep healthy. Thanks so much for coming. Bye.